Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed each and every one of startup pitches. Again, don't let me remind you, I'm sure that we have audience members from investors background or other corporations as well. If you want to reach out to those startups, some of them already have shared their contact information, but some might not. So please feel free to connect with us and ask for an introduction. We would be quite happy if we can help those startups in any manner. So I know our jury members have a lot of questions in their minds, and we will have a small introductions as well. Let me start with Hülya Hanım. Hülya Güler, in business founding editor-in-chief and also Sabah newspaper columnist. Hi, how are you, Hülya Hanım? Can you introduce us a little bit? Then maybe we will go into your question.
Hi, thank you, Kaan. My name is Hülya Güler. As you said, I'm a journalist. Right now, I'm the chief editor of In Business magazine, which is published by the biggest media group in Turkey. And also I write a column in economic pages twice a week. And let me see, I haven't been moving so for a long time, so my light is going, sorry about that. Well, first of all, I'd like to wish good luck, a very good luck to every finalist, and also a very fruitful startup challenge for everyone here. And I have a question for Optiyol.
Okay, perfect. I mean,
Yes.
Do we have Optiyol team, maybe Tuba, if we can have her on stage as well? Can you hear us, Tuba?
Yeah, sorry. I can hear you now, sorry. My connection was...
Perfect. No worries. Hülya Hanım, would you like to ask the question?
Yes. Hi, Tuba. Good luck to you too. Well, my question is about a very popular subject now. It's about Green Deal. You know, regarding EU's Green Deal agreements, which companies do you think you will reach out, or institutions you will reach out in order to expand your business?
Thank you. Very good question, actually. Yeah, European Green Deal is very important for our industry because transportation emissions represent around 25% of the EU's total greenhouse gas emissions. And these emissions have increased over the recent years. So it is very important for us to be included here as we are offering an optimization solution to transportation. So as Optiyol, being a transportation route optimization software as a service solution, we are trying to help logistics operations becoming more efficient and also helping our world become more sustainable, having a more sustainable supply chain. So with this, we have a recent news, so it is not finalized yet, but we will be included in a partnership with European Institute of Innovation and Technology, the Urban Mobility chapter. So we will be having more close relationships with them. We also would like to reach European Commission Director General for Mobility and Transport and also European Environment Agency to work on projects to decrease those greenhouse gas emissions. How can we be involved in other projects and make our route optimization involved in those projects? And one more thing is we recently closed a round and Ford Otosan's corporate venture capital dry venture was also involved there. So with the electric vehicles, we are trying to have new projects with them and the other startup they also invested. So with the increase of the use of electric vehicles, we also want to contribute to decreasing green gas emissions.
Hülya Hanım, are you satisfied with the answer?
Yes, thank you. But may I just ask another question? Sure. Have you already contact to any of these institutions in EU or Eurostat?
Yeah, in the European Institute of Innovation and Technology, we applied to one of their programs. So we already started being involved and working together.
And what were their approach?
So it is so they would like to work with us. So they would be partnering us, they would be finding our potential partners and just having new projects, but the projects are, we just started talking about those. So it just started, I can say.
Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for both of you for the question and the answer. So can I move to Sonia? Sonia Musburger. Sure. She's been with us since the beginning. She is the managing director of MediaMarkt Startup Next program. So would you like to introduce yourself a little bit, Sonia, before you ask the questions that you have?
Sure, of course. So yeah, I'm responsible for MediaMarkt Saturn Next, which is a subsidiary of the MediaMarkt Saturn Retail Group. And we focus on innovations, new technologies, and related use cases. And in that dimension, especially working with startups to find out how those work. Are they relevant for customers as well as for us as an organization? And what else do we have to consider when we want to go the next steps, when we want to scale and implement to further countries? So that's what we do.
So I assume you have questions, right?
I have quite some, yeah.
Okay. Let's start.
Yeah, my first question would go to Clinch. So it would be great if Clinch could join us.
Do we have Taylor with us?
You guys able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
Welcome,
Hi, Taylor. So I would be interested to understand where you see the limitations of your system. Like,
sure.
Where do you say, "Whew, that's too much"?
So we don't do search, right? That's a limitation. I mean, you could call it that, but anything outside from display, video, social, CTV, OTT, audio, even digital out of home, those are all wide open, and we built our system to be incredibly open and adaptive. So as new platforms and distribution partners become available, our system can seamlessly plug into it. So not there, I mean, it's a very powerful tool that allows, our partners to have maximum flexibility to go after their audiences. So, humbly saying it, we don't have many limitations.
If you would have to name one.
well, it's like we don't do search, right? So if we were thinking like Google search, we don't do personalized search terms, but we're a visual company, so it was a conscious choice not to be in that. But that would be a limitation.
Okay. What was the biggest wow project you did?
What was the biggest what project?
Wow, like the most exciting project you have done?
I mean, honestly, I'm doing a lot right now. I can tell you that I've grown exponentially for like Walmart, as an example, the world's largest retailer I've been working with for the last 3 years. I run everything from CTV, OTT, digital video. We're plugged into their product feed of 100 million plus SKUs. I could do real-time updates on price and inventory availability by store, right? As well as e-com. And obviously, if you think of the logistics with the supply chain issues we have and our ability to make sure that we're putting the right products that are in store so that you have a good consumer experience, that's an exciting one just from the logistics involved. But I mean, whether it's working, with some of the world's largest brands. So I mentioned on here, AB InBev, working with them in every country across every brand. We did some really exciting stuff for the Euro Cup and for the Copa Cup. So, every day I wake up and I'm excited to go to work because there's something new and challenging to do.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is kind of retail in a nutshell, I guess. Yeah, sorry, Sonia.
No, kind of, yeah. The next question I have to Hexa 3D.
I see you. Hi.
Hey, yeah. Hey,
Hi.
Sonia.
Hi. So what kind of conversion uplifts do you generate by offering your 3D models?
That's a tough one. To be honest, there isn't one straight answer. It depends, right? So when we start working with our partners, we build a customized strategy. There isn't one strategy that will fit all of our customers. We leverage the data of over 500 million online shoppers that already use our technology, and we customize that strategy for you. Even within, let's say, one customer, we can execute several categories, right? Several strategies for each of those categories. So the demographics, the price range, the visual importance of that asset, they're all parameters that we have to take into consideration when we're executing, let's say, our plan, or when we're starting to engage with that 3D content. In simple words, I think the lowest we had was 3.4%, but these are for really large companies that have a lot of traffic to above 50. So that's the range. But you should see because we offer a SaaS business model, so the ROI is always there. So you should see that ROI very, very fast.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sure.
And my third and last question goes to MoEngage.
Hi.
Hi, Maike. So I would be super interested to understand what kind of frequency you require. So actually your algorithm works shopping frequency wise. So how often a year should somebody shop with us so your algorithm can actually do something with it?
Yeah. So I would not watch it as a frequency of purchases per year, because our solution is more reliant on active users and their activity, and rather not on certain activities such as purchases. So there is not really a minimum volume of the data points that is required for the solution, which is good because we actually work with bigger companies such as the Deutsche Telekom Group, but also with a lot of smaller companies and startups that simply do not have that frequency, or also with companies that sell products that people are not likely to buy again and again. So our algorithm is already gripping very early. And the data points themselves are more related to customer profiles and the behavior of the customer himself on the website or the app. And then the personalized engagement campaign is triggered to encourage the user to perform certain actions, such as the completed checkout. So the checkout is not only the necessary base for rolling out our system, but it's more the interaction of the customer with your brand over any channel. So in theory, it could even work with a single user. However, it's designed to work at scale. So the more data, to put it simply, the better. And a lot of our customers, when they start with us, they import a lot of user information and data that they already have, like from their CRM systems, such as location or any preferences that they're aware of, purchase history, loyalty status. It can be basically anything. And then the time to value is very, very quick, basically.
What means very, very quick?
Yeah, so basically the turnaround starts right away. The more data you already have, for example, from an import that you previously did, then it works from the first day.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sonia. Do you have any more questions?
Not for now. If something pop up,
Yeah.
I will let you know.
Perfect. Thank you. Let me continue with Yenal Bey. He doesn't need an introduction. You already know him quite well. Yenal Gökyıldırım, MediaMarkt Saturn Retail Group COO and MediaMarkt Turkey CEO. Yenal Bey, do you have a question to our startups?
Yes, I have a question. I mean, first of all, to all the startups, wonderful presentations. Thank you very much for the energy. So we are all thrilled here by watching you. So I have a question to Levitate. I hope I pronounce it right. If
That's
I can.
right.
Okay, perfect, Levitate. So, Kaan, should I just
Yes,
continue? Okay, perfect. Okay, Batuhan, I mean, I think that's a wonderful solution, and I mean, in certain part of my professional life, I also work for the fashion retail industry, so I know how big is the need. But then beyond that, it's not only the fashion retail, but then there are many applications that I can foresee with your solutions. My question is a little bit on the technical side. So the critical part of implementing this project is the integration to the databases of the companies. So I mean, so far, what was your experience on that? I mean, how easy or difficult was it for you to integrate the databases of the visual databases of the companies that you're offering this solution? And how long does it take in general to complete the integration part? Thank you.
Thank you. Really great question here. Honestly, we didn't have any work on that so far because the companies didn't really require the data to be engaged with their systems. We just physically go to the stores and set up the Gepetos, the machines, and then we rely on their data as we do the setup. So we expect them to tell us that after a year or after 1 month or maybe each week how their sales grow. after the setup. So this is where we are right now. Maybe we should work on that more.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yenal Bey, do you have any more questions?
No, I'm fine for the time being. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Batuhan, for your answer. And I'm moving out to our final jury member, Banu Hanım, Banu Soyak, Head of Marketing and Communications at Lenovo Turkey. Banu Hanım, would you like to say a few words about yourself as well?
Sure.
And thanks for being here. I'm sure that you have a question as well.
Yeah, I have one question. Thank you, first of all, and I'm very excited to be here. As I said, I am the Head of Marketing and Communications in Lenovo Turkey. Lenovo has the motto, smarter technologies for all, and I see and observe that all these great startups are coming up with great innovative technologies, and they integrated smarter technologies in their solutions. First of all, congratulations to all of you. My question is for QUMPARA. I would like to ask, did you experience any fake invoice, or any what happens if someone uploads a fake invoice or not original invoice to the system? What would be your response then to the customer?
Okay. Thank you. Yes, it's something that happens to us from the day one, and since day one we have invested real hard to develop our fraud detection module. We use computer-based approximation techniques to prevent multiple use of the receipts, first of all, and our system continuously monitors the suspicious use case based on their actions in QUMPARA, and every retailer, even the single branch of the retailers, are monitored based on number of receipts we process. All abnormality is alerted, and if any suspicious case occurs, we check the receipt through the retailer as well, and we may also demand the real receipt, and we check it through the retailer, and of course all the fraudulent users are banned from the system. We even have some court investigation going on with the real systematic fraud users, but as I said, we have really hardly invested on the system, and we develop it more and more every day.
Okay, and from customer experience or satisfaction point of view, did you experience that, I mean, if you question the customer and if the invoice is correct or original, was there any customer unsatisfaction, like because of your questioning them? How would you handle this? Thank you.
If it's not a fake one, if it's a real invoice, then no customer unsatisfaction, because they really trust the system. Yes, it happened at the first days of the application, because we just came up to the market and we had to build this trust relationship with them. At the first days, it may happen. But right now, since 2 or 3 years, I may say, it doesn't happen. But if it's a fraudulent user, it happens, and we go strict directly in conflict with them, and it just happens with the real fraudulent, and also there are some, as I said, organized fraudulent users. There may be. It happens just with them, actually.
Thank you. Good luck. Thank you for the answer.
Okay. Thank you, Banu Hanım. Thank you, Nilhan. Sorry, for your answer. So I think we had our questions. I'm sure that our jury will ask more questions if we give them time to, but I think we need to reconvene for maybe a few minutes to think about our votes and rankings. So again, on my side, I'm quite happy that we had great team of like 11 teams on stage today, and we had more in the semifinals and also in our application. So thank you for the founders and for the startups who are watching us right now on the live stream. So if you give us two minutes, we will show you the case video. Maybe you remember a few of the memories from our old programs, and we will be back with the results as soon as possible.
Okay, hello everybody once again. So it was not easy for us. I mean, after a long debate with my valuable jury members, so we are ready to share with you the winner. I mean, Julia, can you announce the winner, please? The third place?
The third place, yes. Congratulations, everyone, all of them. And the third place is for QUMPARA. Congratulations again.
Okay, the exciting moment continues. So now we come to the second place. I mean, Banu, can you help me with the second one, please?
Sure, a very excited moment. And the prize goes to MoEngage. Congratulations. Second prize.
Perfect. Okay, so then very final moment. So I will do this part together with Sonia. So we are ready to announce you the first place winner. I mean, Sonia, stage is yours.
Yes, and I'm very happy to announce that Optiyol will be the first winner. So congratulations.
Yenal Bey, maybe you'd like to have a closing remark?
Yes, certainly, certainly. Yes, I think now I see all the exciting faces in front of us. That's really amazing. So, I mean, fourth year in a row. So we got hundreds of applicants, and then I think each year is getting better and better, richer and richer. So, I mean, you gave us a very hard time as a jury, but we did our best, and we are happy that we have 3 projects ready to go. Let's say internationally, so we will do our best to support them. And then, as Kaan introduced at the very beginning, so we will give them additional platforms to introduce themselves around Europe and then hopefully around the world. So first of all, thanks to Kaan and the team for the great support that you have provided, not only this year but for the last 4 years. And I'd like to take the technical support we get from DNA. So it was wonderful. I think that has been running very smoothly. And I'd like to thank all the jury members. They really dedicated their time to select the right winners. Let's say it has been a tedious process, as you can imagine. And then finally, of course, big thank to all the startups, all the participants for their great work, great contribution. And then wish you all the success in the next chapter of this life. Thank you. Take care.